On Monday, I abseiled down the main college building. On Tuesday, we discussed graffiti in English. On Wednesday, I played rugby and won. On Thursday, we ambushed an enemy patrol in the woods and had my favourite supper. On Friday, I started a new course in technical drawing. On Saturday, I played trombone in the classical ensemble. And on Sunday, I wrote a letter to my friend at home. Dear Luke, the college is much bigger than I realised when I came to look around with my parents. There are 150 students and 17 lecturers. The buildings and grounds, which used to be the home of the Dukes of Portland, covers nearly 300 acres of lake, parkland and wood. I am in a bedroom with 4 other guys. Andrew Lewis is from Ashbourne, Derbyshire. Stephen Jameson from Dundee in Scotland. Andrew McColl is from Northumberland. And Simon Holford is from Yorkshire. At first, I was worried about boarding and settling in generally, but found that most people have these worries when they first arrive.
I've never boarded before, and I was a bit wary about what it'd be like boarding. I soon settled in though.
As soon as I got here, everyone was really friendly and everything, and I thought it'd be quite a sort of stiff atmosphere. But it's not at all, very friendly.
I thought it'd be more military than it is. It's more like a normal school. I thought it'd be the old parading and uniforms all the time.
Yeah, I'm from the countryside, you know, right in the sticks. And I thought, well, everybody's going to be from the public schools, you know, and I thought, crikey, I'm not going to have... I'll be right down, taking the mick out of all the time, but we're all just from all the comprehensives. It's really good.
We're now going to set you a little task. What we shall do is get you to drive through this gateway.
The place is really well equipped, and the lecturers certainly keep you on your toes.
So I'll hold the wires. You go. There are obviously penalty points if you knock anything over. You should be able to do this without actually looking at the keyboard.
There is a lot of opportunity to do your own projects. Yesterday, Paul Wise showed me the remote-controlled gates he is making in electronic systems.
Very, very many English people know very little. They have a sort of land of hope and glory, beer-filled attitude to their history, rather sentimental. I would have thought. You wouldn't agree, Philip?
I was surprised to find that all political points of view are freely debated. They try to give us a good knowledge of current affairs and the overall world situation.
Upon history as a hobby or anything like that.
You remember we started German at school last year? Well, in the language lab here, I've really been making progress. Don't think I'll be quite fluent for our skiing trip this winter, though.
What do we know about the range?
As you know, the effective use of the latest technology is vital to the modern army, so there is quite an emphasis on the sciences, though physics and maths are the only compulsory subjects.
What's a single expression for 2 sine theta cos theta? Yes, what's...
Is it sine 2 theta?
Sine 2 theta, all right. So we've got 2 sine theta cos theta, so we can write that r is v squared.
My exams are still over a year away. I'm studying 3 subjects for A-level. We all do maths and physics, and for the third, we can choose from double maths, chemistry, electronic systems, technology, English, history, French and German. And to provide a cultural balance, we all take general studies.
You might just swing.
I had a useful chat with my house tutor early on about the best combination of A-levels to go for.
I'm looking to go into the engineers. Is electronic systems a good subject to take?
The electrical and mechanical engineers, really, no doubt would welcome that. But perhaps if you're thinking of the Royal Engineers, then you'd do better to concentrate on your maths and double maths. It depends a bit on what you hope to do in the future.
Right, there's a barrel on the other side of this wall. We've got to get the barrel from that side of the wall to this side of the wall. We're not allowed to touch the wall on either side. Okay, so that's our mission. We've got to get the barrel back. Right, have you got anyone that can lash ropes?
Yeah.
Okay, you lash ropes, you help him out. You, Matt, Si, holds bottle, okay?
The college cadet force takes up 1 afternoon a week, and I've been surprised by what I can do. Not too much square bashing, you'll be glad to hear.
Okay. Yep. Got it?
Yep.
Okay. Fine.
There is also an indoor range, and the college shoots at Bisley each year, where we are in competition with schools and other cadet forces.
Situation. Enemy forces. Intelligence reports received say that enemy insurgents are using this track here through the southern woodland area as a resupply route. Mission. 2 platoon will set ambush at grid 472395 by 1830 hours.
We also have very realistic exercises in the grounds, and I think most of my entry are feeling more confident about the physical side of things.
Forward! Go!
You don't have to be Superman to get on at Welbeck.
Go. Mine. Clear.
There are 2 houses. Each has a housemaster, matron, and deputy housemaster. There is also a college hospital with a fully trained nursing staff who can cope with anything from a sore throat to a broken limb. The food is simple but plentiful, and with all the sports here, we get pretty hungry. There are major and minor sports. The major sports are rugby in the autumn, hockey and cross-country in the spring, and cricket and athletics in the summer. We all go on outward bound too. Sports are important, but they're primarily here to be enjoyed, though we do have a very strong fixture list against many of the top schools in the north of England and the Midlands.
Up towards the Lady Anne's residence that way, in through the woods and down across the lake. Stay very close if you can, work hard, lots of determination, and let's get it over and done with as quickly as possible, okay? Right, you all ready? Right, let's follow me. Come on, let's go.
Well, the thing I enjoy most is, I think, having all my friends around here, and there's always somebody waiting to go out and do some sport or anything.
I like the opportunities it offers you, all the sporting facilities, the outdoor pursuits facilities.
I suppose I've got to say the sport, really. I'm not one for academic work. I do definitely enjoy sport more than anything.
I mean, I'm sporting, and there's so many sports you can do here. It offers you such a lot. I mean, I've played cricket, cross-country, everything you want.
That's it. Good, that's it. Well done. Well done, Smithy. Keep it going. Work hard. That's it, Escott, all the way. Torrington, chase him all the way to the finish. That's good, leg. Come on, the rear 2, you can do it. Nearly there. Nearly 40 seconds to go, come on. Well done.
It is not all slog, though, by any means. The ensemble I've joined rehearses in the library every Saturday. Technical drawing is still one of my favourites. At the moment, we're disassembling a machine vise and making drawings of parts ready for die-line printing, as part of the basic technology course. Of course, chemistry and physics are great qualifications to have, whatever corps or regiment you decide to join later.
Right, how are your results? 25.6, 25.6.
There are some massive clubs you can join too. Everything from art and chess to model engineering. There's a seniors club bar and even a rock and roll band. You asked me how many people go into each corps at the end of the 2-year course here. There are 1 or 2 vacancies each year in the Royal Armoured Corps and the Infantry, and some 4 or 5 boys join the Royal Artillery or Royal Corps Transport each year too. However, the majority join the more technical corps, the Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers, the Royal Signals, the Royal Engineers, and the Royal Army Ordnance Corps. Last weekend was the Old Welbeckians match. We lost, but I got a lift downtown with 3 old boys and asked them what they had been up to since they left. Malcolm Waters was here 6 years ago.
Well, I'm 24 now, Lieutenant. I left Sandhurst, went to Germany 14 months or so, did the Shrivenham phase, which is a basic thing for REME, and now I'm up at Catterick in the north of England.
Patrick Griffiths went to Canada after Sandhurst. He's with the Royal Electrical Mechanical Engineers too, and has certainly got around.
And apart from the work side, I had a chance to go on adventure training up in the Rockies, and from there I'm going out to Germany as adjutant in an aircraft workshop, which will be something new and something different again for me.
Colonel Scaife was sponsored by the Army through Cambridge University and has commanded his own light aid detachment.
Having done that for 6 months, I completed my postgraduate training with the Bristol Siddeley at Filton in Bristol for a year, working both on the shop floor and the design department, which allowed me then to gain the basic qualifications, eventually to become a chartered engineer.
Now he's a weapons staff officer in the United Kingdom Army Headquarters. The Old Welbeckian weekend, which happens twice a year, gives us all a chance to mix with the old boys, and those students who are actually in their final term are invited to join them for a special dinner on the Saturday evening and talk to them about how their careers have developed since leaving Welbeck. Naturally, the various corps are only too happy to show you round in the summer vacation if you're undecided, but most people have a pretty clear idea of what they want to do.
I'd like to join either the engineers or the REME. I've always wanted to join the engineers and do a marine attachment, become a marine engineer with 5-9 Commando, if I can.
I hope to go into REME, maybe attached to the Marines. I hope to go to university on an undergraduate's award with the Royal Engineers, and after 3 years to go to Sandhurst on the standard graduate course.
That's it for now, Luke. Do try and come down with my parents at the end of term, and I'll show you around.
Hello. How nice to see you.
Hello there.
Hello there.
How are you?
Thanks. Hi,
Hi, Luke. You all right?
Thank you very much.
Well, you had an interesting term.
Yes, the work's gone well. Maths, physics and chemistry. Not so bad.
Welbeck College prepares young men for a career as an officer in today's technical army. The majority of Welbeckians go on to study a degree after obtaining their commissions at Sandhurst. Most of them take an in-service degree, which is available at Oxford and Cambridge in engineering, or at the Royal Military College of Science, Shrivenham, in engineering or applied science. But opportunities also exist for students to go to university with an Army undergraduate award straight from Welbeck before going to Sandhurst.
I can imagine, yeah. And it's soft weather like this, isn't it?
Like this all the time, so I'm well used to it, so yes.
Good to see you. Yeah. Thank you very much again.
So why not come to Nottinghamshire and see the college for yourself? The principal holds informal meetings which both parents and boys can attend. Of the many boys who apply for Welbeck each year, those who are successful have good reason to be proud, but they've taken the first step towards a challenging and rewarding career.
I was lucky in that I came up here beforehand to see the place, try and write to people, members of the college that are here now, and they'll give you an honest opinion.
I'd say come to one of the open days that we have and just have a look round. And if you want to come for it, go for it.
And you like it?
I do.
At the end of the day, the only thing that really counts are your A-levels, not what you've done in the Corps or if you've been a prefect. Just what qualifications you get and how much you develop your own character, which there's plenty of scope to do when you're here.
I would say certainly go and try to get in, because once you're here, you're made. It's such a good place, you're going to enjoy it while you're here, and the opportunities it gives you for the future are so good.
Sorry I haven't written much this term, Luke, but as you can see, they keep us really busy here.
That's all right, Matt. I was very interested in what you did write, though. In fact, I'm coming for an interview next week, because I'm seriously thinking of applying for a place myself.
That's terrific.